Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on March 2nd, 2026, about 4 days ago. It introduces HiFi-Inpaint, a framework that seamlessly integrates products into human-centric images without blurring fine-grained details, achieving an impressive structural similarity score of 0.63. The paper is titled HiFi-Inpaint towards high-fidelity reference-based inpainting for generating detail preserving human product images. And as we will see later, the generated images show some really striking improvements with significant implications for e-commerce and digital marketing. And for those interested in the implementation, the authors have shared their code on GitHub. So, Figure 1 perfectly illustrates the main capability of HiFi-Inpaint. For each example, you see a small reference product, along with a base image of a person holding a black masked area. The larger images then show the final result, where the model seamlessly places the product into the scene. Notice how intricate details like the branding text and reflections are faithfully maintained, which prevents the blurring that often happens with standard inpainting. Alright, Figure 1 showed what HiFi-Inpaint can do, and Figure 2 breaks down how it actually works. On the left, the pipeline builds the synthetic dataset, where side-by-side pictures are generated and automatically filtered. Over on the right, the architecture uses shared enhancement attention to refine intricate product features by isolating high-frequency details, like sharp edges. Finally, a detail-aware loss at the bottom ensures the model precisely reconstructs those fine textures and text. Okay, after Figure 2 mapped out the architecture, Table 1 compares HiFi-Inpaint against 4 other reference-based methods. The performance metrics are split into text alignment, visual consistency, and overall generation quality. For visual consistency, which measures how well the inserted product matches the original reference, HiFi-Inpaint scores highest across the board. Notably, it hits a high-frequency structural similarity score of about 43%, proving that it preserves fine details much better than the closest competitor at 40%. Well, Table 1 summarized the performance metrics, and Figure 5 shows what those improvements actually look like in practice. For each of these 6 examples, we see the original reference and masked input on the far left, followed by the generated images from 4 different models. The bottom row of each example zooms in on the product, highlighting exactly where the baselines struggle. Flux context often blurs the fine details or generates the standalone product incorrectly. Ace++ manages the overall shape but loses intricate logos and small text. Insert Anything performs a bit better, but HiFi-Inpaint clearly produces the sharpest results, faithfully matching the exact branding and textures of the original reference. Next, Figure 5 demonstrated the visual improvements in practice, and Table 2 now breaks down exactly which architectural choices drive those results through an ablation study. An ablation study is a way to test a model by turning off different parts to see what each one contributes. The left columns list different versions of the framework, gradually adding the synthetic training data, the detail-aware loss, and the shared enhancement attention. While row A shows a noticeably lower baseline performance, the bottom row combines all 3 components for a significant jump in visual consistency. Here, the high-frequency structural similarity score reaches almost 43%, proving that these specialized elements are essential for capturing intricate product details. Okay, Table 2 broke down the numbers, and Figure 6 visually demonstrates these ablations. On the far left of each block, we see the reference product and masked input. The second column shows the full HiFi-Inpaint model, which faithfully reproduces text and logos. Moving right, the third column drops the shared enhancement attention, causing fine patterns to lose their crisp alignment. Finally, the fourth column also removes the detail-aware loss, resulting in blurry or completely missing text on the products. So, wrapping up, 2 takeaways stand out. HiFi-Inpaint successfully preserves intricate product features, and its specialized training approach solves the common problem of blurry text in image generation. This offers a powerful new tool for e-commerce. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.